Hey guys, welcome back. It is time for February favorites, and I feel like this month just flew by, and I guess I feel that way every month, but this month in particular, I know it is a short month, but in terms of favorites, I feel like I don't have that many this month. Most are makeup. I think I have one skincare, and I am going to mention some channels, which is a little bit different for me. And some of the products that I'm going to be mentioning are products that I really did enjoy, but there was kind of a little bit of a flaw with them. So I hope you guys enjoy this February favorites video. It may be kind of random. I definitely do have a few products that stand out more than others this month, and I'm going to mention those right off the bat. The first one, some of you will know because you follow me on my social media, and I have mentioned this a few times how much I love it, but it is the Marc Jacobs liquid lipstick. If I could buy every single color in this, I would. I cannot get over how well this formula wears and how good it looks on the lips and how good it feels. So the color that I have is Slow Burn. I clearly don't have this on today, but it's just a really great neutral pinky brownish nude. And it wears really well. This is not a liquid lipstick that is going to dry your lips out and is going to feel really sticky. It doesn't set all the way. It does transfer a little bit, but it still lasts a long time. And I think I've had to touch this up maybe once during the day on a really long day, and it layers really well over itself too. This is just the best liquid lipstick formula that I have found, and if you have watched my channel or followed me on social media at any point already, you know I'm just not the biggest fan of liquid lipsticks. I find them all incredibly drying. They don't look really good on the lips, and this one is one that I would definitely repurchase over and over again. I wish that I had a money tree in my backyard because these are phenomenal and have not found another one that I like as much as this one. The second standout favorite for me is a fragrance that I got from Scentbird, and I mentioned it back in my fragrance collection video. This is not affiliated with Scentbird in any way, but I never would have tried this fragrance had it not been for getting this from Scentbird because I had never heard of Penrose before. And the fragrance is Penrose Wild Child, and it's a combination of mainly white florals, and there's some bergamot for a little bit of fruit in there, and then some amber. The combination is so beautiful. It's not overly floral or overly fruity. It's just a beautiful yet subtle scent. It does last on my skin, and I've worn it for different occasions, out at night and to work. And I actually had someone comment on it when I was wearing it to work that it was a lovely scent and it was perfect because it wasn't overpowering and I smelled really, really good. So I've gotten quite a few compliments on this Penrose Wild Child scent. So I guess I'm partly favoriting Scentbird for being able to try this in the first place, but I love the Penrose Wild Child. And I am over halfway done with this vial, and I would love to purchase a full bottle. I'm gonna have to put it on my list to purchase a full bottle because I don't need to purchase any more perfumes right now, but it is definitely up there for when I'm ready to do so. Okay, I'm still on the standout favorites. I tried two mascaras from Tarte this month. One is the Man Eater and one is the Tarte mascara, and I've been flip-flopping with them all month long, maybe even a little bit longer into January because I can't figure out which one I like best, which is such a weird problem to have. But you know, this is the Tarte one. It's got this plastic wand, which normally I don't like, but I guess because the bristles are so close together, it works really well for giving my lashes some length and a little bit of volume, but more so length and keeping them separated. So I really, really liked this. The Man Eater, I think I like a little bit more because it gives a lot of volume. So this is the wand for the Man Eater, and you can see how close together and staggered those bristles are. I hope you can see that. I just find that if you have fine lashes like I do and you need a mascara for volume, this one has really been working well. Now, one thing, I am someone who has an issue with my lashes hitting this area right here. So towards the end of the day, I can get smudging right there. And I do find that the Tarte tends to do that while the Man-Eater doesn't. So I do kind of have to put some loose powder, just dust it over the edges of my lashes. That's a little trick if you don't know that, to keep this from smudging. But I like them both. I just can't figure out which one I like more. I like them both for different reasons. The next two products I got in my February BoxyCharm. So if you watched that video and saw how great that BoxyCharm was, you may know what I'm talking about. And probably the only reason why some other products are not mentioned right now is because I just haven't had enough time to play around with them. But the first is this Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Scrub. This has pretty much been living in my shower, and I did talk about it in detail in that video. But this is just an exfoliator type scrub. What does it say on here? Dampen skin with warm water, and you massage it into your skin for 1 or 2 minutes and then rinse. And it's just a really fine scrub. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, like I'm swatching it. And you really can't even see any granules. And it's just so fine. I love it. It smells really good. And it almost turns into a paste, but you can still feel it exfoliating. It's not harsh. It's good for all skin types, including sensitive skin like mine. And it just does a really good job. And like I said, this has been living in my shower. I think it's great. I use it once or twice a week. I don't use it when I'm masking or anything like that, but I really do like that. And the second one was also from my BoxyCharm, and it's this Juice Beauty lip gloss in Fig, and I applied it in that video right on top of what I had on, which I think was Marc Jacobs lipstick in Sonic Truth. And I got more compliments from you guys on that combination. But it really does layer well over any liquid lipstick or regular lipstick. And it just gives a nice sheen to the lips. I have no pattern for the way I'm swatching. Why did I put that there? I don't know. But it's just kind of this glossy, kind of shimmery, bronzy, pinky peach color. So it's a perfect neutral if you really want a little bit more moisture in your lips. And it smells, I said in that video, I said it smelled like either Starburst or a Jolly Rancher, but that's what it smells like. This has pretty much been living in my car or in my purse. Okay, I had to adjust my lighting a little bit. You know how it gets with me and cloud cover. I just had to take care of that. So the next one that I'm going to mention is a product that I really, really thought I was going to love. I had wanted it for as long as I can remember knowing about it. And it is the Chanel Boy Lipstick. It's number 54 in the Rouge Coco Shine line. And I just didn't pay enough attention to the formula of this lipstick. I had seen swatches of it, lip swatches, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's the perfect shimmery peachy pink nude, and that is right up my alley. So here it is swatched, and again, it's beautiful. It really is pretty on the lips, but it is very sheer. And while it is hydrating, it feels good. I do feel like I'm probably going to run out of it really quickly because it doesn't last long during the day. And like I said, it's just sheer. It's not something that you're going to get that, thick, great wash of color, but it does give a nice subtle look to the lips, but it wears off quickly. And I don't know, I wish they had this color in a longer wearing formula because I would be all over that. This just wasn't quite as long lasting as I wanted it to be, but it is beautiful. So, I've still been wearing it and I still really like it. I just wish it lasts longer. And the next two are drugstore items that I set out to try because I wanted to see if some drugstore translucent powders would be good for touch-ups during the day. And I do really like both of the powders. So the first is the Maybelline Fit Me in shade 100 translucent, and this is the Rimmel Stay Matte in 001 transparent. So I really do like both of these powders. I find that they're pretty finely milled, and this looks white, and it does, if you swatch it, it does look white on the skin, but when you actually blend it in, it looks really good. My issue with both of these is the packaging. So it is kind of bulky. If you look at it from the side, you flip this up, your powder's here. But in order to get to your puff and to the mirror, you have to open it like this. So realistically, if you're out and you want to touch up really quickly, it's a little bit fumbly. So you go like this, you get your sponge. I don't even have a sponge here. You get a sponge or your puff, and then you have to look here and put it back, and then I don't know, I just found it a little fumbly and cumbersome and bulky in terms of the packaging. But in terms of a powder, I really did like it. So there's some pluses and minuses to this. And for the Rimmel Stay Matte, I really like this. I really like this for touch-ups. I find that it worked really well. It didn't get cakey looking or patchy or anything like that. And it is also very finely milled. And there's that right there in comparison to the Maybelline right there. It's a little less white on the skin, but it blends in really, really well. What gets me is, again, the packaging. You have a separate lid. There's no sponge or puff and no mirror. So as far as convenience goes, you know, I know maybe you get what you pay for. If I'm going somewhere and I need a mirror and a slim powder to use that's convenient, I just never reach for these because they're not convenient. And it's a shame because the product is actually really good in both of them. But, you know, we were out the other day, all day outdoors. I had my little crossbody small handbag, and I was not going to use this because no mirror. I could fit a sponge in here, but there's no mirror. I can't touch up. I can't look and see if there's any food in my tooth during the day. I would have to pack a separate mirror. So this is just not very user-friendly to me, no matter what the cost. And then the Maybelline Fit Me is just a little bit too bulky and cumbersome. I want something I can just open, look at, and close, not open, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to digress a little bit and mention some YouTubers that I have been really enjoying watching. And I may try to incorporate something like this into future monthly favorite videos. I'm not sure yet, but I got a really nice shout out from this first YouTuber that I'm going to mention. I'm not mentioning her because she talked nicely, overly nicely about me first. I did get this idea from her. She does dedicated videos to it, but I just thought I would do kind of a share the love in my monthly favorites. Her name is Melanie, and her channel is Mr. Kong's Mom. That is the name of her dog, in case you're wondering. She did say some really, really sweet things about me and my channel and my daughter and everything a couple weeks ago. And I was just blown away by it. And I had people messaging me and writing in comments that, you know, I don't know if you know, but Melanie gave you a shout out. Well, I did know first thing in the morning because when she uploads, she's one of the first channels that I always check out. And I have been that way ever since I discovered her channel because I just find her to be someone in my age bracket. She is, I think, 38. And, you know, so while she's not in her 40s, you know, we're all in the same boat. I just find her very calm, very real, very informative, yet she does have a nice energy about her too. And I just always get something from her videos. She's really into skincare, which I love. And I've learned a lot about candles from her because she does these what I burned and melted this week and this month. And I've asked her some questions about different things, different candles, and she's always been really responsive to me. And I just find her really pleasant to watch and very thoughtful with her videos. And one thing that really impresses me about her is that she does her videos in one go. I don't think she edits at all. She sits there and talks to us, the viewers, and just goes. And if she messes up, she messes up. But she said one time that she starts all over if she messes up. And that blew my mind because I edit because I get off on tangents and I have to cut and splice and all kinds of stuff. But I was just really impressed by that. And she does have a precious 5-year-old daughter as well. And they have a great relationship. And I just enjoy keeping up with her on YouTube and on social media as well. The second channel that I'm going to mention is a younger YouTuber. And I don't even know if she knows that I have a channel or not, but her name is Amanda and her channel is Makeup Just for Fun. And I'll put all these channels below, but I don't even know how I came across her channel. Yes, I do. I think it was from Instagram because her Instagram is just fantastic. And I think that's how she started, was from her Instagram. And I just find her demeanor to be so thoughtful and so calm. She's not your typical 20-something YouTuber at all. She's goofy yet thoughtful, and she does have little bloopers at the end of her videos. But I find something interesting. I like to start my day out with Melanie the first channel that I mentioned, Mr. Kong's mom, and I like to end my days with Amanda, Makeup Just for Fun. There's something about her that just puts me in this calm, restful place. There's something about the way she carries herself that is so just sweet. She seems really sweet and knowledgeable. She knows a lot about launches and what's coming up, and she swatches beautifully. I have just found that she is a younger channel that I really enjoy watching. And the last channel I'm going to mention is a woman named Erin, and her channel is called Busby Style. And I want to say she used to be a journalist, and then she became a blogger and now a YouTuber. And I know she has 2 children. I think they're a little bit younger than my 2 children. But she targets women 35 years old and older who are busy and juggle a lot, very similarly to my channel. But she does more with fashion and style and things like that, as opposed to beauty and skincare and all that kind of stuff. And I've just found her channel to be very informative. And if you're looking for help with your style and fashion and things like that, and you are over 35, I think she would be a great channel to watch. She's very down to earth, very relatable, and I think that's something that you'll find in common with all the channels that I enjoy watching, is that they're all very down to earth, very real, very relatable. They're people that I feel like if I met them in person, I would really, really like hanging out with them. So there are other channels that I definitely enjoy watching and I will mention in later months, but this video is going to get really long if I keep going on. So those 3 channels, check those out if you haven't, and I hope that gives you more variety to choose from when you are looking for someone to watch on YouTube. And I thank you so much for watching my February favorites. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. And apparently the notification bell thing is still necessary because people are still being unsubscribed or not being notified of new videos from the channels that they're subscribed to. So hit that too. And if you're not following me on my social media, I will put that on the screen and down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.